Planning for a child's transition out of your program is important and must be carefully planned to ensure closure for both the child and the family. John is my first child to go to kindergarten. He was very excited to attend the new school, but I noticed when he talked about going to kindergarten, he started sucking his thumb, a habit I thought he had outgrown. There were a lot of anxieties going through my mind. I was not too concerned about his academic learning, but I did know he needed to feel secure and comfortable in his new school in order for him to learn best. So on his very first day of the kindergarten, I drove behind his school bus to make sure he met his kindergarten teacher at the school. At the end of a half-day kindergarten, I drove behind his before and after school bus to make sure he got to the right place. I then stood outside behind window curtains and took a peek to make sure he had his lunch with his newly made friend. In the afternoon, at the pickup time, I sat in my car from distance to watch him to see if he was happily playing with his friend in the playground. I was not ready for him to go, even though I was so thrilled for his milestone.
A child transitions out of a program for many reasons, such as leaving to go to kindergarten, or their family no longer needs the care. When a child transitions out of a program, be sure to gather their medication, transfer of records documentation, portfolios, and the child's photos and belongings to facilitate a smooth transition out of the program. If a child is going to kindergarten, you can also provide contact information for the new setting. If parents will need before and after school care, you can remind them to ask the new school about the options they provide. You can also connect them to families who have experienced a similar transition. And lastly, you can invite them to come back and visit the program anytime. It is also important to emotionally prepare the child who is leaving the program as well as the children remaining. Some activities could include making a countdown chain in the classroom for the child transitioning out, posting photos of the new setting, and or creating a goodbye class book to give to the transitioning child on their last day. Transitioning to kindergarten is an important life event. Preschoolers can feel excited and a bit worried too. Families have similar feelings, knowing their child is going to the big school. Here are some possible activities to plan for this big transition. Bring a school bus to your program for children to experience. Children can practice carrying lunch trays like they will do in a school cafeteria. Read books about going to kindergarten. Encourage the families to visit the new school playground and have play dates over the summer with their kindergarten classmates. Create a graph with photos of each new school building and the children that will be attending. This way children can see who is going to the same school. With parents' help, you can create social stories specific to each child with information about his or her new school. Their stories could include a picture of the kindergarten building, the new teacher's name or photo, letting the child know his or her preschool teacher will not be following them to kindergarten, how the child will arrive at their school, bus, or parent drop-off, how they will get home, and the before and after school arrangements if needed.
Transitions for children can be stressful times, not only for a child, but also for their family. That is why it is so important to intentionally prepare a child and their family to leave their comfort zone in your program. By preparing them, you are helping them to gain the confidence they need to be successful both emotionally and academically in their new setting.